4. Jason Schultz here with Full Pull, joined by Brian McDonald. It's his daughter's birthday today. Her middle name is Denise. She's in a good mood. Bert Forbes also works with Full Pull. PK would be up here with us as well, but he is competing with the red-blooded binder from Wexford, Pennsylvania, here in Session 4. Brian McDonald comes in to today, leading the points with the suffering. Is it very little? The mini is very little sanity, right?
Yes, very.
And then the
sanity.
truck is suffering insanity.
Suffering insanity.
Suffering insanity. So, when did there was a big jump last weekend, right? In the two-wheelers, you picked up a bunch of points.
Yeah. Yes, at Napoleon.
And Napoleon.
Yeah, we had a good finish at Napoleon, and number 2, and he had a good finish here. And it's a new combination. We ran it some last year, and then switched that combination over to my truck, and we're still working on it. Chase is doing a good job of driving. Please, nobody tell him that.
No. And nobody watches these shows anyway, so we're pretty safe.
Right.
So we always joke about that. My favorite movie all the time is Major League, and Bob Uecker's the announcer. And he's always drinking up there in the booth and having fun, and he's like, you can't say that on the radio. And then we always say, nobody's listening. Nobody's listening anymore.
That's right. Yeah. And we're having fun. That's the good thing. You know, great group of guys, and Allison and Denise help us. And we couldn't do it without them.
Hi, Denise. That's Brian's wife. She's back home in Maryland, farming 17,000 acres, taking care of 3,000 head of cattle. And what's your other business? Oh, she has a crypto business as well. McDonald's crypto. 2,000. Okay, 2,000.
And 2 cats. Yeah.
And 2 cats.
And
probably Allison's.
Yes.
No, this has been the longest stretch as a puller. You know, we have that initial run.
Yes.
And then we have basically a month off before Chapel Hill on the Grand National schedule, and then it just winds up again. Now this is where the points races are won or lost.
Yeah, we have 8 out of 9 weeks that we're pulling, and 7 in a row. And so, yeah, we're getting out of food and money and clothes and parks, and, everybody's going around the different trails. Hey, do you have this or do you have that? And
no, that's true.
It's great. Yeah, it's great, and so, yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. And but we just got to keep it going.
Yep, that's what it's all about. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to keep you around for a few more minutes. Bowling Green, what's it mean to you as a puller?
There's nothing, Saturday night at Bowling Green,
it's electric.
It's electric, yeah. And there's the fans are so appreciative and such educated fans. They know what we're doing and what we did or didn't do right, and so yeah, that's great. When there's a full pull, everybody loves it, and so it's a special place for sure. It's the atmosphere. And
it is
the electricity.
Bowling Green would not be Bowling Green without the fans.
It would,
right.
Yeah.
Now, granted, and I think that helps. I think that helps the pullers, because why else would you want to come?
Correct.
When you pay back 12 spots,
correct,
and the Den TPA granted and 12, knowing there's going to be 60 in your class.
Correct.
Why else would you come to a pull? It's the fans.
Yes.
They're the most passionate. They follow you on social media. They come up. They talk to you.
Yep.
It's just been awesome. It's a different experience.
I think the ring has a little bit to do with it. Just
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's secondary to the fans. How appreciative they are of what the pullers put on the line here. There's nothing left at the trailer. Everybody does the best they can. They're not saving it for tomorrow.
Yeah. The handshake bet, guys. Again, if you haven't known it yet, so handshake bets is from Steinman's. Look at him, old hot shots over there. Handshake bets. They're on Instagram and TikTok. They cover NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball, NCAA. I was with them yesterday, and they got an email from somebody at the University of Michigan, like, "Hey, will you guys come to the Michigan-Texas game?" Like, that's how big of a deal they are as influencers in the sports world. And we won that contest. They put out a couple weeks ago, like, what's the most obscure sport that does not get, the national attention that we did? And we hammered their comments, and we picked them up, and now they're here. And that's why I need everybody, too, to go check out some of, they were like, they were racing vehicles trying to chug a beer last night on the north side. They got Tyler Slaw involved. And they lost. And they got Tyler Slaw involved in that. Then they went around to all the Unlimited guys, and they walk right up to Joe Adrian and say, "Joe, what's your tractor cost?" He goes, like $500,000. But that's, and I know, as a puller, you almost don't kind of want to talk about how much money you spent on this, because there's no return.
Loud.
Not out loud. And then Matt Johnson's like, "What if my wife's watching this, Jason?" I'm like, "Your wife knows." But that's the point, amount of money that goes into these vehicles for them to come out and win $1,500. And that's what Full Pull we're trying to do, is take it to the next level with the cash pick games, with the live stream stepped up, to bring in these gigantic corporate, top 500 sponsors to really get more money back to the pullers, because that's ultimately what they deserve.
I think it's the excitement that it brings as well.
Yep.
The passion and excitement that brings. If you can bet on something, you've got some skin in the game at that point.
Well, you're engaged.
You're committed too.
Yep. Engaged and committed. Once you push that place bet button.
And the thing is, some of the odds this week were crazy. You had some 49-1s, and
yep.
I was talking to Mason the other day, and he's like, I should have bet $1,000 on me on Friday night. I would have come out good.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun. We've got some head-to-head games where there's groups of 4 or 5. You pick who will do the best out of those group, and then there's some of their classes you pick 2 to finish in the top 3. Speaking of the Bowling Green Ring, last night we had Travis Schlabaugh and Steve Burge, Diesel Superstock Tractor guys, in the booth last night announcing the end of the show, and they were talking about. So Trav's got a couple of the chairs from Chapel Hill.
Yes.
What is the orange chair?
Yeah.
It changes colors, right?
Yes.
But that's the famous Lions.
They're all the same color.
Oh, they're all the same color?
Yeah.
So, like,
Orange.
when they're back home, they'll text pictures of their chair out to Steve Burge and Butch because they don't have a chair. So then they go in the house and take a picture of their 5 Bowling Green rings because Travis doesn't have it.
Text them back to him.
But, no, just that camaraderie and the back and forth with all that stuff. It's a lot of fun to knock all that out. I really enjoy that. So
Yes,
it's a good time.
It is, yes. It's brotherhood.
So today we got modifieds, super farms, 2-wheeler, super stock open, light supers, and the noon session starting at 4. So obviously we got the 2-wheeler in here today.
Yes.
And how far? But have you looked at the actual points? Who you ahead of and how far? I don't want to jinx it or anything.
Jesse is second.
Okay. With the Buckeye Hauler?
It's Buckeye Hauler.
Okay.
And it's single. It's very
So it's
close.
tight.
Couple. 1 or 2, 3.
There's 31 or 34 two-wheel drive trucks signed up for Grand National points, and
Yes.
they're all here.
Yes.
So
yes.
how close are you in the pulling order with him today? Have you looked at it yet?
No,
Okay.
I know we're late.
You know you're late. Okay.
I don't know where Jesse is for sure.
Because you can flip the script. I mean, you could pick up 30, you could lose 30,
Yeah.
and not do anything
15.
wrong. 15. That's right.
There's 15 hook points, and then there's 15 place
It
points.
sounds better when you say 30.
Yeah.
It's more dramatic.
So we could end up being 12 or 13 behind is the worst we can do.
When does the two-wheel drive season end up?
There's the hook this afternoon, and then there's 2 hooks at Canton. Not next weekend, but the following weekend.
Labor Day weekend, right?
Friday night and Saturday night. Yes.
And then tonight we got super stock diesel tractors, pro stocks, minis, unlimiteds, semi super stock diesel trucks, minis tonight. Have you looked at the pulling order yet?
No.
Okay.
But I'm late.
You're
Very
late again?
Yes, and I know.
And there's 50 some of you?
Ken is actually behind me. He's later than I. I'm late, and he's really late.
Yep.
So yeah, there's 50.
It's going to be at the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. What's the point spread between you and Vinny right now?
3.
3. Did you sleep last night?
Yeah, I slept pretty good. Yeah.
Did you take medicine to sleep?
No,
or just lay down.
This wears you out.
I can tell you, there's a Bowling Green tired, and it's like tied to like mono. That's like after this week, I'm gonna feel like for the next 7 days, like I need to go to the hospital. And
Do
just
not ask any Puller Monday any hard questions.
Yeah.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah, how many people like take Monday off from work? You know what I mean, to knock all that out.
I should have. I'm figuring that out. Yeah.
It's good. Well, Brian, we're going to let you go. I know you got
Thank
tires
you.
to cut, championships to win. Brian McDonald, everybody. It's
Thank
his
you.
daughter's birthday.
Happy
She works
birthday.
for Full Pull as well. Matt Steinmetz, Brett Payne. Who's first? Brett Payne. Thank you. Our light modified sponsor. And then didn't you guys win it all yesterday? Didn't they win it all? Didn't Johnny win it yesterday? The light mod class, 374. That was kind of a big distance.
That was a massive run he had yesterday.
Do you get goosebumps sitting next to Brent Payne? Like your hero growing up, Bert?
I don't think Bert cares.
What do you mean I don't? After the mod
We're gonna take a
runs,
selfie.
I'm Johnny. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I'm Johnny fan right now.
Get in there, Bert. Hey, we're live, baby. We're live.
And not together.
Not together.
Not
Yeah,
together.
not
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Bowling Green, Ohio, Mr. Payne. How close is this to home for you, buddy?
It's about 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yep.
So you left on Tuesday, or when did you get here?
We sent some trucks up on Saturday and another one on Sunday, and then my wife and I came on Tuesday.
You guys have the same parking spots every year?
We try to have. They've been really really helpful in getting that done for us. We had
Do you
so
have
many
to
vehicles. So.
you have to slide a little extra to the blue shirts to save your spot, or how does that work for pullers?
Yeah, they were calling like 6 weeks ago when we had to write what we had to come in here with and what we're going
That's
to be
cool.
doing. So yeah, they're really helpful with that.
Dude, it's like Jenga
It is.
in the campgrounds out here in the pits.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And we got to slide in Brett Berg next to us. They was kind of like worried about getting in here late because he's got such a big rig, and and so yeah, it's all good back here. We got a nice little compound.
I love it. GMS, talk about it. What's going on? What are we doing? What are we focusing on? Again, thank you again for sponsoring the NTPA and the light mod class. But you do a lot. You do a ton for the sport of truck and tractor pulling in general. But what's happening at GMS, and what don't people know about that you want them to know about, Brent?
Well, I don't know what people don't know if they don't tell me, right? So tell me what's going on, what we need to know, and if there's problems or issues, we're happy to solve them. We're always there to listen as long as you have good information and you take good data, and it's not, criticism's different than advice, or help. So Jesse Petro in the office now helping with that. He's really good at
I've heard of him
getting some things out,
I think he's kind of a big deal in the two-wheel drive class.
He's a big deal, and the guy that him and the guy that was just here.
Yeah, they're
right
battling
now.
it. Did you hex him at all, or give him
No, I would never do that.
I know you know it.
And it that would like that there. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Right?
Exactly.
But at GMS, there's plenty going on. We got a good pile of stock parts on the shelf right now, getting ready for winter. Differentials and all that's pretty good shape. We're focusing more on less things. So we're going to try to ramp up our differential stock and then planetary parts, and we're also got some new alcohol cylinder heads that we're working on. We've been trying those, and Brian Bowles has been running that all summer.
Alter
really
Eagle's
successful.
been running well.
He's and it was pretty good the other night. We had the Terrys out front, of course, but by not much. Rex Kuhn and then Zach Linville and then Brian Bowles right up there in the front. And we're really pleased with that. So we got some good things coming in the light class too. So, but yeah, focus on just less of those things. Unfortunately, the diesel side is just going to be pistons and sleeves and front drive parts and things like that. No tuning, no building, none of that stuff. Just supply parts to those who need them, whether they be a builder or an end user. But we just can't take time anymore to focus and hands-on tune everything. So we're kind of peeling down to basically alcohol superstock and then the driveline parts for full tuning.
That's your strength.
So
do what you're good at. Take it to the next level. It's hard to do that because every time the phone rings, everybody knows you and you want to help everybody, Brent.
Right.
But
you try.
I've known you now pretty well for the last couple of years, and you're honest about it. Like, hey, if I don't know, I'm not going to make something up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. There's also things, guys that whether it be Kent Payne or Doug Meising or whoever, they'll call and say, hey, what do you think about this? And we bounce ideas off, and that's fine.
Yep.
But I got good information coming. So I can't. It's like when you call the heart doctor and they put the phone up their chest and, hey, can you fix me? This is what I get a lot, right? They call and say, I don't know what's wrong with my tractor. Well, I can't either if you don't give me the data.
Right.
So, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy to do all that stuff, but it's part of winning.
It is. I know you're busy, but we just want to get you on here for a couple of minutes this morning. When do we hook today?
Well, the
Superstock Open, right? The big tractor.
And apparently, I don't know how this all worked. We started out really terribly, but it looks like it's in contention to win the championship this year now. All of a sudden, and John and somebody come back there and said that to us last night. Hey, you could win the championship here. I'm like, and we looked at each other and said, we don't care. We're here to have fun. And that's it. We've won it before, and it's great if we win it again, but we're just focused on having fun and making good laps and enjoying our weekend. So
you're doing it. Let's talk about the light mod real quick.
Yeah.
Is for you, for being an Alki super puller your whole life, was it a big change or not as really or as much as you thought? What's something like, wow, I didn't think of that. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Well, the light tractor and the light modified are really similar in gear ratio, tires, balance, that kind of thing, driving style with a sled. The things that are different is just the tuning and then, what different types of things you service. But, all in all, you just slow down, think about it one piece at a time, and take the next bite. We are very fortunate to have the absolute best team in, if not Europe, the world, at our back door, are helping us.
Yeah.
The Boer family has won everything. They've done extremely well. They've got, 10 or 12 years of experience in that light modified over there already at a lighter weight. And so, them it's a goal of theirs to come over here, and we're just helping them facilitate that dream for them, and we're going to try to reciprocate on their side.
Yeah, how's the Super running over there?
Well, they've run it 3 times finally. It was delayed on the boat for quite a while, but they got it, and they've got some. It's getting a little better every run. My wife and I are going over there in a couple weeks to help with that in their last event in Alphen, Netherlands, and we're going to see if we can get a little bit better tune-up in it for the wintertime here.
Good deal.
So.
Good deal. Well, hey, good luck today. Good luck on that championship, but good luck on having fun.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Brett Payne, everybody, GMS. Matt Steinmetz coming up next from Hot Shot Secret. You hear their name all the time. See all their stuff. There's Jeff from Mitos. He'll be next. How are you, Matthew? Do you also want to punch Larry Rich right in the throat every morning at 8 o'clock a.m. when he does the Good Morning Campers?
Good Morning Campers?
Yeah.
No, I don't even hear it because we stay off the ground.
You stay off the grounds. Ah, yes. If you don't want to hear it, that's what you do. No, we're sleeping like right over there. So I feel like Larry's like, good morning, Jason. And I'm like, Larry, not yet. I don't know. It's too early. So
Yeah, I kind of miss that.
you kind of miss that too. Here, we'll switch. I'll stay off the grounds tonight for you. You can. Well, I don't think he does. Does he do it on Sunday mornings?
No.
Okay, we should though. We start a new tradition. I'll talk to Larry.
New tradition.
I don't know if we get the sound guy to leave it hooked up till the morning. So
Give them the Good Morning Campers.
Yeah.
Start packing your campers and get out of the place.
let's do it. Hey, good to see you back out. You feeling good?
Feeling good.
Outstanding.
Great to be back.
Great to be
This
back.
is God's country, Pulltown, USA.
This is different, Matt. It truly is. How many years you been coming here, bud?
This is my 16th year.
16th year. Outstanding. Hot Shot Secrets, how many years have you guys been coming here now? Probably 5, 6? Does that feel right?
Yeah, 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
Hot Shot Secret's been involved with NTPA. And this last couple of years, we stepped up the program a little more and did the Hot Shot Secret Challenge.
Yep.
And
Tell us about that a little bit, Matt.
we do about 6 locations every Grand National Division. They run for points based on how they run at each event. And we finish everything up this weekend here at Bowling Green, Ohio. So today we're crowning 11 Hot Shot Secret Challenge winners.
Okay.
So after each class runs today.
Yeah, I've noticed you down in the winner's circle a lot doing that stuff.
Giving
so.
out checks today.
How much extra do they get from that challenge?
First place gets $1,300 extra.
Sweet.
So we
Nice little contingency money there. I like it.
A little over $30,000 total in the whole program. So
That is outstanding. That is outstanding. So let's talk about Hot Shots and what Hot Shots can do for you.
yeah, so Hot Shot Secret. They do fuel and oil additives. We also have a full line of oils, and so we come up with it will help for fuel additives. Miles per gallon is always the biggest thing. So a little better miles per gallon for your dollar and get you down the road. It also is a fuel injector cleaner and stuff, so it keeps your vehicles in tip-top shape and ready to go.
You can pretty much find it everywhere, right, Matt? Every major supplier.
Yep, it's at all the major truck stops, a lot of local stores, all the auto parts stores. So it's
Is that O'Reilly's?
O'Reilly's.
I just like saying O'Reilly's.
Yep.
Auto parts. PK! You stay out of there. We don't want you coming here and messing up our swag.
And you can also get it at hotshotsecret.com, our website, shipped directly to your house.
Awesome. That is super, super cool. Where are you guys located at here on the grounds?
We are right behind the North Grandstands as everybody's coming in.
Has anybody thrown anything over the top
No,
at you this year?
not yet.
You guys have to wear helmets or anything?
No, we're protected pretty good.
I would. You got to stay out of the koozie business. I saw somebody throwing some koozies yesterday. I was up there Thursday night. This one feller wanted a koozie so bad, Matt. I think he thought he had a parachute, but he found out he didn't have a parachute. So that's like my height. I'm just glad he's okay. But there was a couple seconds there we thought, ooh, this was going to be bad, Matt. So,
Oh, yeah.
But he wanted the koozie really bad. So
Yep.
It's all good. Matt, thank you for Hot Shots. Appreciate it. You'll be seeing Matt down here on Full Pull Live today. We're going live. We're trying to get all of the Winners Circles interviews in there. Matt, we doing the Hot Shot. That's cool that you guys are doing that for the pullers. I really like it. So what else you guys are also real quick. What other motorsports do you guys partake and sponsor in?
The biggest other thing we do is diesel drag racing.
Okay.
We have the East Coast Series, the ODSS, and the West Coast Series, NHRDA.
Wow.
And so we've been title sponsors for those two series along, with the NTPA.
It's amazing how fast they're getting these diesel trucks to run now. I mean, they're keeping up with the methanol or the alcohol stuff now.
The technology in diesels is just, you just look at it and what they're putting out horsepower out of something that was designed to do 400 or 500, and they're pushing thousands of horsepower. out of these things now.
Yep, it's amazing to watch every weekend we go somewhere new.
Maybe they need to use a little bit of your additive to help out a little bit. Yeah.
Yep, we designed a off-road additive called R82 Plus. Mixed with regular diesel fuel, and you get about 30 cetane boosts and lubricity you need in the fuel. So it helps out, and it's legal for like all the NTPA tests and all these organizations. So it's a great product. People are starting to learn about, and we're happy to have it now that we've developed with our sponsored drivers we have in the different series, and it's something that's affordable compared to other products out there for getting better fuel.
Good deal. Matt, thank you. Thank you to
Matt.
Hot Shot Secret.
Thank you.
Bringing up Jeff from Meatos now. We're going to talk tires. Jeff all dressed up. He's got his blue hat on. He's always easy to pick out of the crowd. So, PK, how are you, buddy? Good. You look good this morning. What's that? Okay. There's a lineup change for tonight. Breaking news on countdown to pull time. I have to check my phone. Jeff, how are you, buddy?
Good.
Meatos are having a good weekend.
How you doing,
bro?
Nice to meet you, Bert.
Nice to meet you.
The class order for tonight has been changed above. Is the new class order for Saturday night, session 5. Unlimiteds, minis, super stock diesels, 80 hooks on that track. Pro stock, super stocks, diesels, and I can't read that writing. Semis. So what did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Just the order changed? Unlimiteds are first, followed by minis and super stock diesel tractors. And pro stocks, four-wheel drive diesel trucks. Good, cool. And semis.
Nice.
I like it. Unlimited's right out of the gate. Pro stocks first. That's going to be fun stuff.
It will be.
What do you know, sir?
Jason, how are you?
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
How's life? How's Bowling Green treating you?
Oh, it's fantastic. This has just been an awesome 2 days so far.
I want to take a 30.5 out in the pits, out in the campgrounds tonight. And I want to have a contest. How many people can we get inside the tire? Can we endorse? Come on, Jeff. Can we get behind this? Have him sign a waiver.
Oh, we don't have one empty around here. If you can find an empty one, not on a rim somewhere.
Wouldn't that be funny? I just thought of that. I mean, I didn't prep that. Just get him in there and then
start rolling it down the way and see how many you stay in.
I have a feeling it'd probably be the last time we get to come back to the Pull Town campgrounds.
Insurance might have a problem with that.
I'm not sure the lawyers would be too happy.
Not all my ideas are always good ideas. My best friend's a doctor, and he always says to me, do you ever notice, like, when I like your ideas, and, like, he talks about it, he goes, but when I don't like your idea, I just shut up because I know, like, 5 seconds later. He's like, you're my one friend that I know needs medicine, but I don't want to give you any because you won't be any fun anymore, is what he always tells me all the time. So, you want me to get closer? Full the tire. See what I did? Full circle. Focus on it. You're doing that to me? Him and I cannot do anything together because we won't even talk about your sponsorship at all. We'll be like, hey, what'd you have for breakfast, Jeff? When's your wife's anniversary? Man, we're terrible. So that's what it's all about.
It was an easy morning for us.
It was an easy morning. Good
deal.
Good deal. Meatos tires. The technology is awesome. The 30.5s. We're really seeing it pick up in the 24.5 class and the pro stocks. You guys are honestly just dominating the sport out there and all the classes that you guys have tires in. So we just talk about, I didn't realize that you guys actually had a farm tire. I just thought it was
being
a
polar
tire.
that you are, I can understand that. But we've got a full line of ag tires, tractors, combines, sprayers, grain carts, wagons, you name it, skid steers, forklifts. We got tires for it.
I love it.
So,
you guys have a booth here on the grounds?
We actually don't have a booth, but we're back in the Champion Barn. We're doing some customer hospitality.
Okay.
And offer them some real good food and give them some tickets to the poll, and they can come and enjoy themselves and get to know us. I mean, we're a very friendly company, and we like really to get involved with our customers and get that personal bond going.
Yeah. How many people are here from Meatos?
We've got a staff of 4 of us here this week, and we'll probably have somewhere around 80 people here today.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it's really great. I just wish it was closer to our plant in Charles City, Iowa. We
Correct.
could bring our plant people in and let them experience some of this, but
Did any of them get to go to Rockwell at all?
There's a few of them that came down.
Okay.
It's a challenge. I mean, our plants are running, 24/7. So.
Yep. You got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go all the time. No, it's fun. I mean, the ag tire, then it can go in the high performance like this. And for the, the employees to realize, wow, our tires are on a 15,000 horsepower unlimited. You know what I mean? That's got to get it pretty neat. So we'll have to do a surprise tour to Meatos, Bert, like a Like a quick fly in and
That would
drive
be
in,
good.
get the
Yeah, I
cameras
could use
out,
that, yeah.
Yeah,
rolling all the time.
Here's an open invitation. Come on up to the plant in Charles City, Iowa.
That'd
We
be
also
fun.
have a plant in Spartanburg, South Carolina. We can do either plant. We can give tours. And we love to show off our plants because they're really state-of-the-art, and they show very, very nice.
Yep. So you go to a lot of polls, obviously, all along. How is Bowling Green different to you, or what's a different feel for you when you just be a fan, Jeff, for a second? How is Bowling Green different?
It's, I would say it's the Super Bowl for polling, if you want to equate. I mean, just the whole atmosphere, all the competitors that are here. The competition level is right at the top, and one thing about polling is, as you know, these races are won before the tractor even leaves the line, and you have to have all the parameters set, your weights, your air pressures, the engine has to be set right. And of course, it really should be using Mitas tires.
Yeah, I mean, if a fella could,
If they want that upper advantage, there you go. Go to a Mitas.
Yeah, because as you brought it up earlier, I said we're pretty much dominating. I mean, Pro Stocks. I couldn't even see down the list on who wasn't running Mitas.
Right.
And of course, all the modifieds are running Mitas.
Yeah, no, Joe Wader said basically the Mitas is that's when they started having rear end issues because they finally all that horsepower was hooked up.
Right.
So like power finds weaknesses. And for the longest time, it was air and fuel. And it still is air and fuel to a point. But the last 5-10 years, it's all about tire technology. Because for the longest time, we got to pull a Firestone puller. And that was it.
And here's the thing. You watch. If you come out with a tire and one person puts it on, and all of a sudden they win one, or they start getting more consistent or start stepping up their
That's
game.
how they took off in Pro Stock.
Exactly, yeah. And so that's how the advantage is won, really. You've got to get that horsepower to the ground. And with the product you got, obviously in Pro Stocks, all the unlimited guys, they know they've got to get it down to the ground. So,
yeah, it's exactly right. I mean, hey, people say, "Oh, I got to buy a set of tires now because you guys, put 20 feet on everybody else." And I'm like, "Well, how much money do you need to spend in your engine development to get 20 feet further down the track?" Yeah. It's really it's been a game changer for a lot of people.
It has.
And
there's a lot of competitors now for tires too, and that only makes you better. Competition makes you better. If you would get bored, you just we kind of got it, but no, it's changed it up. I love it.
Competition is fine. I mean, it's the American way, and more the merrier, as I say. And I says, it improves it. I mean, we build pulling tires, and actually we transfer all that technology and that thought process of performance out to the field, to the farmer, because we know how important it is to have the right traction, to have the right soil compaction issues, run a lower air pressure technology tires. It really transcends across the whole ag industry.
It really does. And it's just a natural tie-in, pulling and farming. It just works together.
It is.
It really works here because a lot of your pulling competitors also are big time farmers as well. So
very, very true. That's also very attractive for us, just for that reason.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, thank you for your sponsorship of the NTPA, Jeff.
Yep,
Have a great day. Take care of your people today.
I will.
Rogo, come here, buddy. Thank you so much, Jeff. We're going to bring in Matt Rogowski, one of our production managers. No, it's okay.
No.
We got a few minutes left. I was going to bring PK in, but he talks too much as it is.
Right.
Blame it all on Allie, the full pull
it's
app.
It's her birthday. Come on, be nice.
Hey, I got other stuff to be doing here, guys.
Yep.
I got
okay.
Okay, so for those of you looking for the full pull lives on the full pull app, we have upcoming sessions. We got a couple questions on Facebook. Like, hey, I can't find session 2, I can't find session 3.
Right.
You just go to upcoming pulls on the app,
right,
and it lists them right in order on there. So, or you can do a search as well. National. What? Am I using my hands too much? You want Matt to talk? Here.
So yeah, go to upcoming polls, and what we do easily, just go into the search and type in the name of the poll, and that'll usually pop them right up, and they're listed right in order there when you type them in.
We gotta take a selfie.
What's that?
We gotta take a selfie. Bert, get in here.
Oh, well then Allie better talk about it.
What are you talking about, Allie?
Allie.
Oh, the birthday girl.
No, come on. Here, you can tab my seat.
Yeah, this is the person.
Yeah, okay.
Anything's wrong, we blame Allie.
It's all my fault.
Everybody at home, Tell Allie happy
I'm the one
birthday.
that Jason yells at all the time.
I don't yell. I just say your name loudly.
Okay, so the session 2 and 3 from yesterday, because of we had the internet go out, so they were in 2 separate sessions for both of them. So what we did was we had to download them, combine them, and we are now in the process of re-uploading them. They should be ready probably in the next hour or so, hopefully.
So stand by.
Don't hold me to that.
So that's news to me. I didn't get that memo today.
Yeah.
Last night they're there.
So they are currently, they have been downloaded because they're such long files. You know, they're like 6, 7 hours long. So it does take a little bit. So we know they're not up yet. Please be patient with us. We are trying to get them up, and as soon as we can, they will be uploaded. I promise.
There's your answer.
Happy birthday
To you.
I shouldn't have come
Happy
out here.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Allison Denise McDonald. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Thank
Brad
you very much.
Crupton. Brad Crupton. Brad Crupton.
What
Brad.
process?
Brad, come here, buddy. Come
All
here.
right, yeah.
All right, let's
can't.
get him in. I got more cameras to go get ready.
Go do your job.
Wrap by 11.
We got 11 minutes. I checked.
Okay, we got stuff to do.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know.
You've got plenty of time. What are you talking about?
Okay, so PK wants me to explain the process. So when it comes live, it saves, and typically I'll just go in and publish it. That's why it's available so quickly
count down
for
the
you
pull
all.
time.
But with this process, we had to download them from the Uscreen site that we use to stream all to you guys. And then that took a while. And then we went into a video editing program. We combined them so it's just one session. So that way you don't have to flip back and forth trying to find your favorite class. It's all right there. And then now we're in the process of re-uploading it. And like I said, it just takes some time. And, yeah.
We'll get it there.
All right.
We'll get it there. Thank you, Allison. Get back
All
to
right.
work.
Thanks.
Brad Crupton,
Hi, Jason.
super fan, used to be a sled owner.
Yeah.
They sold those sleds, and now he just. What do you do? What do you do now, Brad?
I just drive around with tractor pulls, and I do work on a lot of trailers, and my uncle Dennis Fry owns Fair Valley Performance, so I get to see a lot of.
They're an
pulls.
NTPA sponsor.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll give them a shout out.
And it is Dennis's birthday today.
Well, happy birthday, Dennis
Happy
Fry.
birthday, Dennis Fry, and my aunt Diana. They're twins, so that's great. But yeah,
They're twins?
Yeah, they're twins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah. And anyway, we drive around the country and go to some tractor pulls and take it all in. It's a lot of fun.
Light Superstock, fullpullpicks.com. Put your money where your mouth is with the Full Pull app. Light Super, the cash pick games are up. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read off the list. You guys are going to each pick 2 people that you think are going to finish in the top 3 in the Light Superstock class. I'm going to read them off quick. Gunpowder and Lead, Insanity, Whiskey's Fine, yes it is, Alter Ego, Extremely Insane, The Big, Red IH, Digger's Deer, Ridge Runner, Airborne, A&D Excessive Force, On the Edge, Letterbuck, Loud and Light, Yield Express, Galot, Considered Armed and Dangerous, Over the Edge, and Detonator Black. Give me 2.
All right, for me, it's Galot.
Galot?
You know
Okay.
why?
Why? Because it's orange. Yep.
And we're just going to take Detonator Black because they're from Wisconsin.
Okay. He's going orange and Wisconsin. Bert Forbes from North Carolina. What do you got? Give me 2.
I've got to go with orange. I mean, that's close to my home.
No, I know.
And go with Ben Buster.
Scott Whitworth.
Yep.
He's 10-1 right now.
Yep.
He's 10-1 right now. So, let's see what up class. 2-wheel drive trucks. Holy man. So there's field picks in this too, and that's what kind of makes it fun because they don't have all 60. So I don't have time to read off all 62 wheel drive
No,
trucks.
you really don't.
Do you have a couple? So right now we got Chase Richardson, Suffering Insanity's got just a few point lead over Jesse Petro and the Buckeye Hauler.
Yeah.
Who are some of the Wisconsin trucks here that you're cheering
we
for?
got some Iowa trucks.
Iowa?
You know, Jason Sullivan's here with the
Corn burner. Yep.
So I'm going to throw him in the mix. And let's see here, 2-wheel drives. I don't keep an eye on all the spark plug engines very much.
I know you're a diesel guy. It's okay.
Yeah, and anyway, we're going to throw Petro in the mix. I mean, he's
Okay.
a legend in the sport. His dad was a legend, and I'm sure he'll be right up there.
Yep. Bert, you got a couple?
The list is so long. There's a lot of them in there. What was the name of the tractor that won last weekend, or the truck that won last weekend?
And 2-wheelers?
2-wheelers. The yellow truck. The old school looking. I cannot think of the name of it. Brain fart. Yeah, I have those. I'm an old guy.
Yeah, I say so many names anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I can't even remember.
I'm going to go with Chase on his because I think that's going to be. I think tonight is his night for that one. I really
We'll
do.
see. Okay, so these are the head-to-heads for the mods. They don't have to win, but I'm going to give you 4 names, guys. Who's going to do best out of this group? Ramblin' Rose, Kevin Criswell, Making Sense, Simon Says, Brandon Simon, Dirt Slinger. Out of those four, who does best out of that group?
I tell you what, for me, between Brandon and Dirt Slinger, I'm going to go that route.
You got to pick one of them, though.
I do. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's a head-to-head.
It's Simon's boy. You just cannot rule them out. So I'm going with Brandon.
Okay, it's not a bad. And then out of this group, Lane Bollinger, Money Pit, Ricky Rose, Giddy Up, Wayne Sullivan, the Kentuckian, the Judge, Next Generation. Who do you like out of that group?
The Judge, due to the fact that they've got turbines.
Yep.
And
they're running.
It's
they're
running.
running.
I love to see the different engines. It's too bad we don't have Allisons and stuff out there like we used to.
Yep. Are Allisons just too heavy for our weights?
It's a good question.
I want to figure. I'll ask Marvin that.
Well, I think parts are another big thing. Is everything's got to be customly made now. It's
Okay.
not like
it's
you're
all
not
custom made anyway. What's
well,
the
yeah, I
difference?
mean,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I mean, you just run into the shop and run into Walmart, get a billet block for your Pro Stock, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Colin Burkholz, this tech being said, 3.5 points between 6 tractors for Open Supers Championship today. Just go out and bend it and send it. So
After John Strickland's run yesterday, if he can duplicate that,
Yeah.
I think that's going to be.
Superstock Open Session 4, 2 to finish in the top 3 real quick here. Ruttin Deer 2, Zane Daly. Galat 2, John Strickland. Taking Care of Business, Aaron Hall. Ride the Lightning, Jordan Lustig. Considered Armed and Dangerous HD, Cody Chiswick. He's almost even money on the Full Pull Pick app. Original Judge is 12-1. See, there's some sleepers out here yet. Fully Loaded, Jeff Odom's 12-1, but he was leading the points. Right? He just didn't have a good night yesterday. Fully Loaded. Oh, I just said Out of Time. Brett Backhouse, Dirty Sally, 12.5. Lessons Learned, Bambi, Ruttin Deer, Extreme D, Armed and Dangerous, Terry, The Warrior, Mark Vinegar, Field Forge, Running Bear, Jeff Hurt, Shane Breaker. So Jeff got into the pull-off with Strickland, right?
Yeah, he did.
So pick 2 out of that bunch, Bert. Out of that bunch. Give me 2.
Obviously, I'm going to go with.
And Brad needs a Orange Light Pro. That's what this message from Colin Burkholz says.
Yeah.
I heard rumors.
If Jeff can come back, I want to say Jeff.
Okay.
And I got to go with
Strickland.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, yeah.
It's virtually my guess there as well. I mean, if anybody can do it, Jeff's going to make that thing run.
Yep.
Yeah.
At all costs. So he's going to make it happen, and Strickland's going to be on his tail.
Yeah. And if you notice how hard Jeff worked last night, and everybody, and that's one thing about pulling that you see, everybody was around there trying to help him get up there, get it fired up, and get it running.
That's the beauty of pulling.
Yeah.
It's a family. It's competition on the track.
Well, last night, just watching Camille Shelton get back in with that new Pro Stock.
Right.
I saw Colin Ross out there, Kevin Masterson. Who else was out there helping? I'm going to miss somebody, and I'll be bad. But it was a whole gang.
Yeah.
A whole gang, guys, helping her just back up, get straight. Her entire family's out there. So
That was her first pass.
Yeah.
On a Pro Stock.
Yep. Light Supers happening today, fans. Again, 2-wheelers, modifieds, Superstock Open, Session 4. 4 classes up at fullpullpicks.com or the Full Pull app. If you haven't yet, get on Instagram, get on TikTok, check out the Handshake Bets guys. They're awesome. They're having a lot of fun. They're the biggest influencers in the sports world. They work for Jake Paul and Better.
Yep.
Okay. And how do I know they're a big deal? Not because somebody told me. I was with them when somebody from the University of Michigan called them and said, "We want you to come. We're going to pay you to come to the Michigan-Texas game and influence that event." Okay? That's how big of a deal. And they're here in Bowling Green, Ohio, showing their fans our awesome sport of truck and tractor planes. I need you to go out there and just make some comments on some of their posts.
Absolutely.
Even if it's a Tyler Sloss slamming a beer in 2.5 seconds. Hey. That's going to get some views.
Hey, if you got some pictures from this weekend, go.
Yeah.
Tag them.
Take Handshake Bets. So,
Yep.
on behalf of Brad Cruckton, lives 42 miles from me.
Yeah.
Bert Forbes lives 4,000 miles from me. We are Full Pull Live. We love you. We are taking the sport to the next level. Thank you for getting on our train. We'll see you live here. Well, we're going to stay live, but we're going to get cranked up here about noon. Larry Peterson, Mark Mangan are going to join me in the booth for the day session. Todd Feiss is going to be with the booth tonight. Bert Forbes. Good luck to our very own Phil Kelly and the red-blooded binder today in Super Farm. This is where we say mic drop. Thanks for watching.